Hi, welcome back to Food Related, and today I'm going to give you an update on our food forest, which is now just over 3 years old, and it's all getting quite big, needs a good trim. Let me show you around. So just starting you off in the little makeshift hothouse. It's going pretty well. We've got some tropical papaya that are ripening up. We've got some jaboticaba, some starfruit in the back, a jackfruit that's kicking on quite well. Chucked a few tomatoes, a few chilies, another starfruit. Got some nice big Davison plums going well. So yeah, pretty good in the hothouse. So just outside the hothouse, we've got a little berry patch, just pumping full of raspberries. Needs another weed, but the rain's been quite heavy this summer so far. So we've got some blueberries in here, and there's some cover crops as well, bringing some beneficials. As you can see, the bananas are kicking off all over the place, and Mexican sunflower, Tithonia diversifolia, our main chop and drop crop, needs a really good trim. So as you can see, it's all pretty overgrown in places. We did come through and do a little chop and drop here the other day, and as you can see, it looks a lot more tidy. We've actually got some fruit set on the cherimoya, which is great. I've got quite a few cherimoya here. A few of them are grafted and a few are just from seed. The grafted ones are fruited a lot quicker. This white sapote not doing well, but we'll see what happens this winter. I suspect the cicadas have been getting into the bark on the far side. Going around, some of the avocados are doing better than others. So this avocado we've had fruit off already. This one we haven't, and it's not looking very good. It's dropped its leaves and it's got a bit of deadwood which we need to trim off. This avocado here is having a similar problem, and I've massacred the bananas recently, so hopefully they're not pulling too much nutrients from around the roots of the avo. If we come down this way, we've got quite a bit of kikuya coming in, bit of comfrey there, got some gringo killer perennial chilies there. There's a chocolate sapote, black sapote just popping up in here. So we've got a few Suriname cherries here which need kind of bit of help with the weeding. It's funny, I go away for a week and it comes back and it's overgrown. This lucuma hiding amongst the Tithonia, so that needs a really good trim. We need to definitely hack back some of these bananas. Sugarcane's almost ready for harvest. Got some fruit set on our persimmon, which is great. Had heaps of fruit off our tamarillo, and as you can see, it's a bit of a jungle. We have to get right down inside. Just have to punch our way through here. The almond is not looking good. One of them's already died and this one's already got leaf curls, so probably going to be a case of spraying it in the winter and just hoping for the best. Ice cream bean should be big in a few years. So looking from the back side, you can see where it's chop and dropped. You can see our rows quite clearly. Still got a few support species to put in, but try not to spend too much money. Got a tropical guava here. We've had a bit of fruit. Again, need to do a bit of weeding, but no spray in here. Coffee plant being hidden. Babacao, I think that's how you say it. Setting fruit again, which is good because it had died back in the winter. Rainbow Valley pawpaw, gonna get lots of fruit off that. And then just punching through this way, different variety of bananas here. I'm actually going to look to get a dwarf. This is a Cavendish, not a dwarf Cavendish, and the problem we had was the wind punched through this way and actually knocked over one that was already fruiting. So this has got fruit setting. Might look at supporting it with like a little V structure just to take the weight. See our little camp. And back through this side.
Why don't we do the gourd fruit?
So we've got blue Java bananas here that are setting fruit. We'll see how they come out. I've heard mixed reviews. another avocado here. This one's from seed. Chestnut, which looks like we might get some fruit. We had some fruit last year. A few more bananas. This one needs cutting back. Lots of different support species in here. Rose apple, got a couple of these, but again, not looking great on the leaves. I gave it quite a severe hack back recently, and it did help. Same for this one in here. Got a bit of new growth, but again, I think it's just being hurt. Got a fig in here. Another support species. Another big avocado from seeds hiding in here. We've got some Szechuan peppercorns that got accidentally cut back. Some pineapples, which need a lot of weeding around. And coming down here, it's all looking a bit overgrown. So I might bring you back once we've done a chop and drop, so you can get a really good idea of what it looks like. So the jungle has been somewhat tamed. We've chop and dropped majority of the Tithonia, which is unbelievable really, because I feel like I only did it a month ago. We've had quite a bit of rain and quite a lot of heat, and it's just really pumped. So taking over this side, got some Narangilla here. Probably should have been eating these up. There's a few that are nice and ripe. Our mulberry, so that's one of our high layers in our food forest. That's kind of getting a decent bit of height now. And we've got some of the mid layers, but are still going to be doing a lot more ground covers. So over here, we've got a bit of a volunteered fig, another mulberry, I think this is a Pakistani, a prune tree, which is no fruit yet, hopefully next year. We've got elderflower dotted around, big kind of stack of Tithonia there, but I'm leaving it up for wind protection. A nectarine, which really rare to have a nectarine fruiting without too much leaf curl at the moment, so really happy with that. We've got a lucuma here, which is a lot bigger than the other one, probably because it's had more sun. Cherry of the Rio Grande, only been in a few months, so hopefully that will kick on soon. And we've got like a native Corphi in here, some nasturtiums as a ground cover. Another tropical guava looking pretty good. There is some citrus in here. I couldn't remember which is which. So taking you around, we've got a variety of, we've got a cherry, which supposedly that's a Lapins, which can fruit in the north. Chucked in a few seed grown cherimoya, and we'll see how they go. Not sure what that is, I have to look at the map. So I think that is a Granny Smith apple. Another ice cream bean, another apple. Through there's a Louisa plum, a white sapote, which is looking a bit better. And then over here, we've got some different pear species. I'm pretty sure that's a Nashi. Not sure what that is. There's another cherimoya. And yeah, overall, once we've got that chop and chop done, you know, it's actually looking a lot tidier. The pineapples, I think if I give them a bit more of a weed, they're gonna come on a bit better, but yeah, they need a bit of care and love. So I hope you enjoyed that quick whirlwind tour of our 3-year-old food forest here in Northland, New Zealand. Overall, pretty happy with how it's going. I want to put some more mid-layer plants in and probably a few more flowers, beneficials, just to bring a few more insects in. Although I've noticed there's been heaps of insects and different insects that I'd never seen before, which is quite cool. So yeah, pretty happy with how it's going. If you've got any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them down below. Especially looking for some advice around what not to plant with avocados. I'm a bit worried that my bananas might be sucking all the nutrients from the avocados, and that's why they're suffering. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks very much. So don't forget to like and subscribe this video, it really helps the channel, and yeah, just sharing the love.